Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Welcome to my new beauty room. I will be giving you guys a tour in the next video after this, but I wanted to do a quick, easy, everyday, like 8 minutes max of how to get ready using minimal product. And I just wanted to share my new ways of doing my makeup instead of doing a whole glam look. So if you're interested of how to achieve a flawless face, like for going to work or going to do errands, or what is it that I do on an everyday basis, then keep on watching. But I like to use this L'Oreal tinted serum with hyaluronic acid, and I'm going to show you how I use it. It's just minimal amount, so one here, a drop here, here, and under here, a little bit on the nose. And a little bit goes a long way because I do want to have my face looking very radiant and very smooth. Or not smooth, not to be too intense on foundation or anything like that. So that's what I meant to say. So I'm just going to get some product. I like to use this color and mix it a little bit with this one because I don't want anything too intense. And I know, guys, the new trend is bringing everything higher. And that's okay. The only thing when I do that, this side looks very high. However, I did had an accident that I bumped my face against something, and I do have the bone of my cheekbone, that it swelled and it never came down. So if you can see this area, it's like more lifted or cheeky than this one. So I like to go straight to underneath the bone. I have to carve it. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from here, and I do shave this area. And see how I'm snatching? If I do it higher, this area is going to be very lifted, and then this one, as much as I want, it's not going to get there. So I have to kind of balance my face. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And somehow this side is harder to do. So I'm looking for this area here. I'm not going higher. Yes, I'm going to go up, but I'm looking for this area here. And see how everything comes down? If I would have done it the other way, this cheek is going to look higher. So yeah, story of my life. We lady goes through a lot, right? All right, so I usually do this really fast. I'm just, for the sake of the video, I just want to be as thorough as I can be. So I feel that everything is looking good. I'm just going to blend everything out with the same foundation brush, especially this area here, because I'm going to go higher with the cream blush. Going with this one that is a little bit more peach, that will match my shirt a little bit better. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush. This is meant more for especially for this, and I have to buy another brush, but this brush will be perfect for this type of product because you put the drop there and then you stipple everything around. But I love to use it for my blush, and the reason is because it does carve on my cheeks. So like I said, I'm gonna follow, I'm not going too low, I'm just going a little bit higher. But I already have the foundation from the bronzing on this side, so it should balance everything out. It's still going to show that I have more cheek on this side than the other, but I'm okay. Ay, Dios mío. All right. So here is how the face is looking. I really like it, you guys. So there have been some days that I just go like this. Of course, I'm going to do my brows and mascara and don't set my face. I just set it with setting spray. And this dry, my face is completely dry. Face is dry. So, all right, but for the sake of this video, I will use a little bit of powder. I will not touch this area here because I will put one product. I don't want to set it and then put another powder because it's another product that you put it on top, and that's, I want something that it will look flawless and, just very natural looking. So I'm going to get this brush right here. I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me in number 25, and that's medium mowing. And I'm going to get some product and then eliminate as much as I can. Then the other thing that I will use is my concealer brush that I have here. It's like a little dome brush, and just make sure that I don't have any fine lines. And you're going to make the ugliest faces, and it's okay. And then I'm just going to go below the eye, not focusing up, and I will set it, but not with a lot of powder. I'm going to make sure that everything else where I want to have like a brighter area, like where you will highlight, where you place concealers and everything else, that I want to have very set. I'm going to go on top. And this area here, I am going to carve it a little bit. And whatever I took the first time, whatever's left here, I'm still going to pat it. And now I'm going to set my eye with barely any product. But what this will do is to ensure that you don't have fine lines, or it will be minimizing the fine lines. And I hope you can see it on camera. Okay, so I will use this color here. Usually what I do on a daily basis, if I have a blush that does not have any shimmers, then I'll go with a little bit of highlight. But I've been downgrading or down whatever with the highlights, even though I love highlights. But on a daily basis, I just use something that it will have incorporated the highlight for me, and it's a less step that I have to take, and I take less time. So I'm going to get some product, tap the excess, and then I'm going to go on top of the cream blush that I have placed, and I'm just going to follow along with what I already did. I'm going to be taking my Juvia's Place, and this is the bronze in tan. They have 3 of them, but I will use both colors. Take the excess. And I'm going to start working with this cheek first. So I'm going to go exactly where I placed the bronzer. And I'm going to move up and feather it up. I'm going to start feathering it up. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to go circular motions. And then really snatch, you know, I want to take care of the under here, so I can have like a snatched face. I like to do ugly faces when I'm doing my makeup. I use that as a guide. Okay, so all the powders are on your face. I'm gonna go ahead and use again this just to set it for now. While that is drying, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna be doing next my brows, and I'm just gonna bring everything up and kind of clean all the powder from the products that I just applied on my face. And I have a product to show you. This is from Revolution. This is the laminated brow, and I have it in the darkest shade. I have both shades. So I have a more ash shade, and then this is medium brown. Okay, so the medium brown, I'm going to place it from the tail, from the middle of the tail down. And what I will do is go ahead and use the bottom part to start the laminated brow process. And it will be just combing everything up. And on the front, I really like that bushy brow look. So my next step is go ahead and use, this has like a little angle tip. And I'm just going to carve. I'm going to get closer to the camera, but it's just that I have a mirror right here. So I'm just going to carve and make small strokes. Sorry, my dogs are barking. They're... Then I'm going to do a line from the bottom. And I'm just going to run it in this area. And then I'm going to mix it with the other color. And then I think this gives me like the perfect shape and color with my new hair color. Then you're going to go ahead and comb your brows. So that way you can distribute the product again. And some of the product is going to go out. Trust the process, because my last step, it will be, well, my second to last, it will be to use my NYX, and this is a lift and snatch, and this is in color ash brown. And with this, I go ahead and do strokes of hair, and I do that like so. And whatever got, you know, combed out or away from you, from your brow, you reapply it, but now it's gonna look like little hairs. And I do like the small area here with feathered hair strokes. And on the bottom, I'm just going to make sure. Now it's really the last part. And I know it's not even whatsoever, and that's okay, because it's only brow hairs. And this is just for every day, and most of the time I just leave it kind of messy because I do like that look. All right, so here we're gonna start doing the progression and define really the brow. And I just like it to have that lift, because with as much as I lift my eye, everything will lift as well. Okay, so this is the final look for the for the brow. It took me forever. Usually on regular days, I just don't mess up too much with my brows, but I wanted to show you because I did have somebody that wanted to know how I do my brows, so I did 2 tutorials in one. So this is how the brows are looking. The last thing that I usually do is just to give like a wash of color on my eyelids. So I will use the contour palette. I don't mess around with something else unless I really want to do like a color, but I will take a mixture of both colors, tap the excess, and I'm just going to place this on my lid and go up because I do have hooded eyes. And that is it. And like I said, this, because of the video, takes me, of course, longer, but this takes me about 10 minutes max. I have it down packed. This is it. Face is completely done. Then I will go with my e.l.f. Dewy Mist Coconut. Couple of those, and then I have been hooked on e.l.f. and this is the Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Spray. So I like to mix it, let this sip through. Why I double set? It's because I want to make sure that my face lasts all day. It does last over than 10 hours. I go to work, I work, you know, I put my makeup, I go to work, and I come back and I still have my makeup until it's nighttime I'm ready to take everything out. All right, so for the lashes, I just use whatever I have at the moment. So this is for Blink, but you can use whatever. My best, my favorite eyelash is from Essence, but this is waterproof. Regular days, I do not use that because it's a pain in the butt to take out. And this is it, you guys. This is like my everyday. I know it's going to take about 15-minute video to explain everything, but I look natural, you know, with a blush. Yes, I do have makeup, but I have, you know, I look not overdone. I look like I have, yes, makeup, but it's more in the lighter side. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me deditos hacia arriba, give me a thumbs up. But I'll be coming up with more now that I have a bigger room, and I'll explain in that video why I moved my room to the guest room, that it was a bigger room, and wait for that video because it's going to be very interesting. So I hope you like this, my channel. If you like this type of content, I'm going to start incorporating, like I promised at the beginning of the year, more lifestyle. I am working currently from home, and I have a little bit more time that I don't have to be rushing to do videos in the afternoon. I could kind of plan my day, and then as soon as I'm done with what I have to do, you know, God willing, I'll be able to film with the type of schedule that I have. So I am so happy how this makeup turned out. I am so happy and blessed to have you guys in my family. You guys as a family, but I am happy to be here, and I'm here to stay. God bless you. Besos. Bye-bye.